What up, YouTube? T-Movies here. 2019 had some pretty good, solid movies based on true stories. You know, I'm a sucker for true story films because I don't know. There's something about true story films that always appeals to me. I mean, lots of them can be inspirational. Lots of them are really insane to believe that they're actually based on true stories. So what I'm going to do is do my top 10 favorite true story movies of the year 2019, because there were some pretty good ones, whether it's biopics or inspired by true stories, etc. So with that being said, here's my list. Number 10, I'm going to go with Hustlers. You know, it's a movie about the strippers who ends up conning these very wealthy Wall Street men, and she gives them millions and all. I mean, this is a really insane movie. And it is led by Jennifer Lopez, who did a magnificent job here. You know, you got great cast members that includes Constance Wu. You had Lily Reinhart. You even had Cardi B. Lizzo was in this. I mean, some really good cast members. It was pretty. It got pretty dark. It was pretty funny at times, but it is crazy to believe what these women ended up doing. And yeah, I mean, I'm still shocked for where that this is actually based on a true story. Like, these girls really did this in real life. So yeah, that's an insane story right there. But yeah, really actually happened. Alright. Coming in at number 9, I'm going to go with Just Mercy, which is I actually just saw this movie yesterday. Tuesday, I meant to say. And it's where this college Harvard law student, played by Bryan Stevenson, who ends up, who's this lawyer who ends up trying to get this guy, Walter McMillan, who's been falsely accused of murder, and so he has to try to find a way to have him become a free man and prove his innocence. And it was really great. Michael B. Jordan played Bryan Stevenson. Jamie Foxx did an amazing job at playing Walter McMillan. You know, I adore the cast members were also really great in this. It is somehow this is really based on a true story, but man, it's a really insane of what literally anyway, it's really saying that of what was going to happen to this guy. And man, still, Jamie Foxx, Michael B. Jordan, both really shine. And I'm also a sucker for courtroom films, so. Coming in at number 8, I'm going to go with Ford v Ferrari, starring Matt Damon as a car designer, Carroll Shelby. You got Christian Bale as race car driver, Ken Miles. Directed by James Mangold, who's no stranger to doing biopic-based movies. You know, he gave us. He did give us Walk the Line after a while. But that aside, Ford v Ferrari is fantastic. Christian Bale and Matt Damon were both amazing in this. You know, the race car scenes was pretty cool to watch. Sorry, it's about rain, so I gotta move down over here. But anyway, yeah, Ford v Ferrari, I really got kicked out. You know, you also had Tracy Letts, who did an amazing job as for the second. I thought Tracy Letts was great. Really amazing movie. If you guys haven't seen Ford v Ferrari, and the movie just got a nomination for Best Picture, so that's pretty cool there too. But yeah, definitely go check out Just Mercy if you guys haven't seen that. Alright. Coming in at number 7, I'm going to go with Fighting With My Family. This is the biopic about famed WWE wrestler Paige. It stars Florence Pugh, who's an amazing actress. You know, she just got nominated for Little Women. She was great in Midsommar. I think Florence Pugh is an amazing actress. She's an actress to keep your eye out for. She just got an Oscar nomination for Little Woman, a well-deserved nomination. And her playing Paige was great. Like, even if you don't know much about Paige, I think you'll still get into this movie too. You know, you even had Dwayne Johnson playing himself. You had some other great cast members in this. It was directed by Stephen Merchant, who did a good job at this. I mean, if you guys haven't seen Fighting With My Family, it's a really magnificent movie. Great fight scenes, and even if you're not a wrestling fan, you'll still appreciate this film as well. Number 6, I'm going to go with the Elton John biopic, Rocket Man. Taron Egerton, how on earth he did not get an Oscar nomination for this is beyond me. But Taron Egerton as Elton John was terrific. You know, you had Jamie Bell, Richard Madden was great. The movie was from the same people who gave us Bohemian Rhapsody, so there's that. Yeah, Rocket Man was just wonderful to watch. Great Elton John music. It's a music I guess you can't really call it much of a biopic, really. It's more like a musical fantasy, but it's still based on Elton John's life, so that's why I'm adding it. But yeah, Rocket Man is a fantastic movie to watch. Number 5, I'm gonna go with Bombshell, about the woman over at Fox News who ends up taking down Fox head of Chief Roger Ailes for sexual harassment, and it's led by Charlize Theron as Megyn Kelly. Margot Robbie was terrific. You had Nicole Kidman as Gretchen Carlson. John Lithgow did a great job. It was directed by Jay Roach, who's no stranger to biopics. He did, of course, he did that movie Trumbo. He's a pretty good director. Like, outside of Austin Powers and all, he could really do more than just power stuff. But Bombshell is a fantastic watch. I mean, you know, you even had Richard Kind as Mayor Giuliani, and boy, I tell you right now, Richard Kind was a great Giuliani. I mean, I thought that was cool casting right there. But definitely go check out Bombshell, and yeah, really good film. All right, number 4, I'm gonna go with Dolomite Is My Name, the movie about famed blaxploitation actor Rudy Ray Moore, and it's about the movie about the making of the blaxploitation film Dolomite Is My Name, or the blaxploitation is actually Dolomite, but yeah. I mean, Dolomite Is My Name is fantastic. You know, it returned Eddie Murphy back to his glorious. Eddie Murphy was amazing in this movie. You know, you also had some other great cast members like Wesley Snipes, Chris Rock, Snoop Dogg, Devon Joy Randolph was great. It was Eddie Murphy's first R-rated movie in like 20 years. That was pretty cool right there. Yeah, I just really love this movie. And if you guys haven't seen Dolomite Is My Name, it's on Netflix. Definitely give it a watch. Number 3, I'm going to go with Judy, a biopic about famed singer Judy Garland, starring Renee Zellweger, who did a great job at playing the role of Judy Garland. She's probably going to win her Oscar for this film. Renee Zellweger, I mean, it's a well-deserved Oscar win because she was terrific in this movie. She sang perfectly and beautifully like Judy Garland. I love the direction they went with this movie. You're going to need some tissues at time, but man, this movie is magnificent to watch. I mean, yeah, if you guys haven't really seen Judy by now, go check out Judy. It's also my top 10 favorite of the year, by the way.
I'm available.
Alright. Coming in at number 2, I'm going to go with another Netflix movie, and that is The Irishman. The Irishman, I mean, it's also one of the best of the year. I mean, it just got nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars, starring Robert De Niro as famed hitman Frank Sheeran. You got Al Pacino as Jimmy Hoffa, Joe Pesci as one of the Balfolino families. Really terrific movie. Martin Scorsese did a great job with this. Crazy is based on a true story because it also explains talked about Hoffa's disappearance and all. It's still crazy that he ended up disappearing, but anyway. Yeah, and Russell Crowe I meant to say Joe Pesci as Russell Balfolino was great casting right there. I mean, it was cool to see Joe Pesci back on screen. And yeah, Irishman is magnificent, so definitely go watch it on Netflix. Alright, and also, Scorsese is great when it comes to true story movies. I mean, Goodfellas, Wolf of Wall Street, he's the man. Still wish he could do his Sinatra movie, but whatever. Anyway, number 1, I'm gonna go with A Beautiful Day in Neighborhood. You know, about the friendship of Mr. Rogers with his with this journalist named Lloyd Vogo, who's, by the way, in real life is a different person. The actual person is named Tom Junod, but they changed the character's name in the movie. I thought this is also my favorite movie of the year. Beautiful Day Neighborhood is fantastic to watch. Great performances by Tom Hanks as Mr. Rogers. Great casting right there. You had great likes of Matthew Reeves playing the role of Lloyd Vogel was great. This movie really went on. I mean, granted, it's not really much of a Mr. Rogers biopic. Like, if you go into the movie thinking that it's going to be a biopic about Mr. Rogers, you might be disappointed because it's not really about his life. It's more a film about friendship and this tells who Mr. Rogers was, and this movie will make you really fall in love with Mr. Rogers. I mean, Tom Hanks playing the role was brilliant casting. Even though I'm pretty sure Brad Pitt's going to win his Oscar, some part of me is so hoping Tom Hanks wins because he was that great in this. So, anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me do the quick rundown. 10, Hustlers. 9, Just Mercy. 8, Ford v Ferrari. 7, Fighting with My Family. 6, Rocketman. 5, Bombshell. 4, Dolomite Is My Name. 3, Judy. 2, The Irishman. And 1, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Now, there are some others I probably could have added as well. Now, granted, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is not in this list because that's not much of a true story movie. It's a movie about, like, a love letter about Hollywood, and yes, it has a true story aspect like Charles Manson and all, but if you really look at it, it's not based on nothing. I mean, it's not based on a true story, it's nothing like that. Anyway, Blind by the Light was good. The Motley Crue biopic, The Dirt, was a pretty good one. A few others. There was Extremely Wicked, Shock the Eve and Vile was a good one. I mean, I just love biopics, so it's gonna be interesting to see what other like biopic, true story based movies are coming out this year. I mean, I know we got a biopic about Marilyn Monroe coming out. We got a few other biopics here and there. We got that Try of Chicago 7 could be good. We got a biopic about Aretha Franklin coming, so should be interesting. But let me leave it to you guys. What are some of your favorite true story movies of 2019? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is T-Movie signing off.